Praise Jesus. I'm not going to take much time. Maybe, to be fair enough, I'll take 2 minutes, so it will be 9 o'clock. All right. My name is Chris, and it's a short testimony. How many of us here, please, believe in miracles? Remarkable. Well, I don't. And I'll tell you why. It's because I never did. And then I lost my mom like 2 months ago, and now I do believe in miracles. I'll tell you why. Because my mom, ever since I've known her, she's always been prayerful, always been asking us, pray to God, believe in God. And people come to see her all the time. She prays with people, and then they tell her their problems. She prays, and she tells them, this is what God says you should do, so go and do it. I keep on laughing. Those people call my mom prophetess. I was like, look, prophetess. I never believed my mom. And they said prophet is not respected in his own house until he's left. So I was always mocking my mom when she's praying, speaking in tongues and all that. I was like, you're wasting time. I never believed that she does stuff for people, healing and whatever. But she had always asked us to pray. In the middle of the night, she would come and wake us up and say, this is the time to fight the devil. Everyone is sleeping. Let's face the devil. I always have to cover myself with a duvet because I want to sleep. So I pretend I'm praying. Oh, is it? It's good. It's a good stuff. So I cover myself, pretend I'm praying for the first 1 minute, and then the rest is snoring. And she only gets to realize when she says amen and no one responds. And so you're sleeping. I'm just saying this, trying to make it jovial so I don't cry, because she was really important to me. The thing is, I believe in miracles because to add up to her funny stuff that she was doing, that I believed it was funny, she predicted that she was going to die very soon. I was like, look, you don't have to be doing stuff like that. If you do that, you let us panic. Don't say you're going to die. Death is not something like ice cream that you should be saying you want to get ice cream. She said, I've only got few moments to spend. And I kept telling her, you keep telling people, but you can't do this to us. It's not true. That was 2 years ago when she said I had little time left. So like 2 months ago, she was ill. But that time in 2 years when she said she was going to die, she actually said, if we don't believe, God told her that she was going to die on her day of birth. So she's going to die the day she was born. And on top of that, when she dies, there will be a thunderstrike and there will be rainfall. We had to laugh. It's a nice joke, you know what I mean? So that was 2 years ago. And last month, she was sick. She was ill. So she was being transferred to so many hospitals, but they couldn't diagnose her to tell her what exactly was wrong with her. No one knows. They kept giving her different medicine, trying different things, but it wasn't working. So it became serious. And I phoned her and said, so what's happening? Do you want to be transferred like from Manchester to London? Because that's where the best doctors are. They transferred her there, still they couldn't find what was wrong with her. So we had to pray. That's what she said. So the doctor came back to say she was going to die. And the news broke to the whole family. I was like, yo, so she's going to die. So I started praying. It became serious. So I started crying and praying. And all my prayer was, God, take some of my years and add it to my mom as a spare time so she leaves. That's all I was saying. So I called her to motivate her and said, Mom, I prayed and I said, God should take some of my years and add it to yours. He said, okay, that's fine, but I will still die. I said, you take the medicine. He said, no need, because I will die. Then I had nothing to do, than to cry, because she said she was going to die. I thought she was joking. So it was 11:55, I was dozing off. Then I woke up and I said, Mom, I had a dream. Actually, I had a dream. She was well dressed. She had been discharged from the hospital. She was well dressed in white. She had a loaf of bread, a big one. She was holding a loaf of bread, a very big bread. And she had eaten all the bread. She ate all the bread and was left with just a slice, like a pizza slice. It was just a tiny bit left. And she was eating it like she didn't want to finish it. So I phoned the hospital. I said, Mom, this is the dream I had. And she said, yes, that loaf of bread was my lifespan. And the tiny bit is the time I'm speaking with you now. So I'm eating like I don't want to die because I want to pick up your call. And then she said to me, don't worry, you will be fine. And I hung up. Just to prove her wrong, 5 minutes later, 12 o'clock, I called. And my sister picked up. She was like, she's not there to answer you. She's gone. So I believe in miracle. Then it was a miracle because she predicted her own day. And it was her birthday, actually, on that 12 o'clock, she died. So to confirm, I was waiting for that thunder strike because it didn't happen. And they took the cops back to where she was. They transferred her to London, so she had to come back. I'm using London. She's not actually here. She's in Africa. But I'm using London so you understand what I mean. So when they brought her back, they took her to the mortuary. When they lifted the body up, the thunder struck. It started raining heavily. And when they dropped her, everything stopped. So to me, I didn't believe. All those times, I was joking. I was thinking she was joking. If somebody's here today, I just want to say, you shouldn't say it's a miracle that your mom died. But it's a miracle that she predicted and said, God said. And everything she said came to pass. The only thing she said that made me that dawned on me was she couldn't do what she wanted to do. I said, does it mean you're not going to heaven? He said, no, because I had wanted to build a church building for the ministry, and I didn't do it. So I said, no worries. You don't need to use your own pocket money to build it. If I build it, I am a product of you. So it's your money. So that's what I want to do whenever I get money to build that church for him. So that's my simple message. So there's miracle and there's God.